Hey everybody, I'm Thad.
And I'm Dan.
Welcome to Coffee with Thad.
And Dan.
All right. We just want to take a minute every week and just kind of share with you guys just kind of a leadership insight or thought or something to do with discipleship. Just kind of encourage you guys on a week-to-week basis. And so this week we decided to really kick things off with just focusing on our relationship with God. It's one of those key components that very easily gets put on the back burner, gets kind of forgotten about, gets left behind. And to have a strong relationship with God, you got to be purposeful with it. You got to be intentional about it. Just like our own human relationships, you got to put time and energy into it. You got to put forth effort into it. And so for me, a lot of mornings, I do a lot of that in the morning time, and it looks like I spend a lot of time journaling at the beginning. I go through an exercise that Leif Hetland encouraged us to try, which is asking 4 questions. God, what are you seeing? What are you saying? What are you thinking? And what are you feeling about me right now? And then I spend some time just in the Word. Right now I'm reading through Psalms and Hebrews, and we'll probably just stay focused on Hebrews for the entire year. So that's kind of what my time looks like. Dan, what about you?
Well, first off, Thad, I got to ask you, what are you drinking, buddy?
Vineyard Special.
Oh,
Vineyard
come on.
Blend from Columbia Street Roastery.
I am drinking green tea. It's not even coffee.
It's not even coffee.
Not even coffee.
Way to be a rebel.
We're starting off strong. So my time with God, it's actually, I try to keep it really dynamic and organic, which are buzzwords that mean that it's oftentimes different. So right now what I'm doing is, last night I was at Holy Spirit Night, had a great time, and then I really felt like God was talking to me about abiding in Him. And I know that First John is all about that. So right now I'm just spending a lot of time reading and slowly digesting through First John. But you know what? It's different like each week. In the last week I'm working through, actually Graham Cook's coming in a few weeks here, so he's got a bunch of little devotionals, Crafted Prayer, The Nature of God, great little books. There's about 6 other ones that I'm just working through, and I'm just reading those, and I do that. I start out in the morning, I grind up some coffee, French press it, it's delicious, love it, get some fresh air, crack my window, and then afterwards I just spend time with God, listen to some worship music, but sometimes just some instrumental music, read, pray, worship, but it's different each week. There's some weeks I go by, I don't even crack open the Bible, but I'm praying and I'm worshiping Him and I'm encountering Him there. The point is that it's really different. One of my favorite things used to be just going on a walk. I go on a walk and listen to worship music, and that'd be almost more powerful than anything else I do, or even in church sometimes, because the presence of God would just meet me there. For me, and I think the point of it is that it just stays really organic. It stays dynamic. It stays relational. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to go on the same date every day. So change things up. I think a lot of times we get stale because we're just doing the same thing for 3 months, and God kind of stopped showing up about a month ago. So.
Yeah, so our challenge to you this week is real simple. What does your regular time with God look like? Do you even have one right now?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's real easy for that to kind of get pushed to the side. You get tired, you get stressed out with life, and that's one of the things we're quick to neglect. So maybe for you the challenge is just getting back into it this week. And if that's you, I would encourage you, make a goal to take 5 of the next 7 days and just pour into your relationship with God. By all means, go for 7, but let's shoot for 5 out of 7. If you are having a good quality time right now with Him, shoot us an email and let us know what that looks like for you. We love hearing about how people engage with God and interact with God. We love hearing about new ideas and things that we'd never thought about before. So you can email either of us at thad.sweet@thevineyardchurch.us or dan.putman@thevineyardchurch.us.
And for one, I'll give a quick challenge. For those of you who are already having a pretty good and consistent God time, I really challenge you guys to always think of new ways where you can think about God. I think God time is really, if you could summarize it, it's just turning your attention to God, intentionally looking at God. And I mean, there's always more times to do this. When you're in the bathroom, when you're driving to work, when you're taking a shower. I mean, there's tons of times where you're by yourself, or you could just spend some time really thinking about God. So maybe just during your day at work, and at work's a great place to do that, spending, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds here and there, and all the little groupings of time we have, really just to think about how great God is.
Yeah, it's good. So Thank you, guys. That's it for week 1, and have a great week, and we will see you again next week. Cheers.
Cheers.